Not sure how much video I got. I know there's some, maybe I'll scan back and see if I can find it, but this piece of driftwood, for example, I was floating in on and getting caught up in. I mean, this was all underwater, which I'd never seen it underwater. Maybe it was particularly high, but now is about average for this time, I think. So you can tell on our property at the bend, there's a pretty good amount of beach, which is perfect for a little bonfire and hanging out. So I'm super stoked to have the beach back, but absolutely good to know the water can get high enough to be over all of this grass here up to that tree line. So I don't spend all this time making a nice fire pit and chairs and having it all wash away. See ya. Alright, it's 4th of July weekend. The lake and some beers are calling my name. I've had about enough of these bugs, but I figured I'd give a walk around of the cabin real quick. All of the bottom 4 foot of sheathing is nailed to code. The top's just kind of tacked on there. I think I'm gonna get a pass load and finish it up because underneath the gable ends still need to be done, where I'm hanging off on some huge ladder. I don't really like to be hammering all these weird angles and everything. Got the windows out. You see these two are into the living quarters, and this one is to the bathroom, which will just be a little 4 foot by 4 foot on that corner. We got the loft all sheathed up, and then again you can see the little gable ends need some loving. But the deck space is looking good, kind of how I envisioned. It's pretty sweet. It's actually nestled in this little flower field meadow. Looking pretty good. So that's that. We'll see if we can get back here again. A couple times in July, maybe. Pretty happy with the progress though, even though I got rained out for a couple days. And my God, the mosquitoes are so bad. I've had like a little fogger, but it ran out on me and I can just tell the difference. So let's get out of here. Go sit by the lake, mosquito free. Yeah. So, on the walk in, just that far from the camera, or on the walk in just that far from the cabin, and what looks like the Velociraptor high grass here. Saw what looked like an animal get taken down and eaten, which is pretty crazy. Just gonna see if I could find it real quick. Yeah, right here. So you can see there's this big downspout right here, and maybe hear the flies. About 10,000 of them. The cabin right over here, there's thousands of flies actually, but it looks like a deer got taken down and kicked around and eaten up here, which is pretty crazy. Maybe here a bit too, because I definitely didn't get this trail that wide on my own. It's pretty crazy. I'm not sure what it could be, but man, seems like maybe it could be a bear if it was a little deer, or I don't know, even a mountain lion. That's kind of what I'm thinking, but it's crazy. It's that close to the cabin and right near the river. I'm staying here tonight, so if that had happened at night, I think I would have heard it. Also, I'll make sure I'll snag some video. Down here past that stump in the middle, there's this pretty good little pond over there. It's probably 20 feet deep that we saw some trout in kayaking earlier and pulled a couple whitefish and smallmouth out of. So hopefully this evening we get some video over there and maybe a little bit further down going for some trout. We'll see. So you can tell the river is nice and low and hardly even moving. I've seen kayakers coming down and just turning around and paddling back up to where the car can come down and launch. But it gets pretty shallow, and here's actually where I landed with my last load, which was all the metal roof. So I was able to get that in with my wife's cousin Michael. We landed here and carrying about 8 panels at a time. These are little 12-inch standing seam wide ones. A big load of them. We were able to walk up here, shove it up this edge, and walk it into the cabin, which, man, this place is overgrown and crazy. So no small task. We hauled them all in, stacked them all up. The place looks just like normal. Alright, so we triangled out these little pitch change ends. What do you say? Time for the roofing membrane to go up. Oh yeah, you got river view for sure. Okay, so there's tiger paw roofing underlayment on the loft end, which is the easy end, and I don't know, it went in all right, don't you think, Michael?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Yeah, so flashed over these little pitch changes, bottom to top, and one overlapping. So that math worked out pretty good. We'll see if it works as good on this side.
Yeah. No way did I just...
Yeah, you can tell I got about 1/3 of the nails in, maybe. So we'll have a little nailing party once the sun's at high noon.